Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay getting started this morning. It was actually crazy because I'm going to switch over to the live scene now so y'all can see me. It was actually crazy because I was going to, right when I went live, it's like all of a sudden it's super cloudy. So I had, we don't, like when it's, the sun dictates how much we can do on live stream. And the stream is sponsored by the sun. Shout out to the sun. We're fully solar powered here at the band Famous Ranch, where we also run an animal rescue sanctuary. And all of our music, all of our merch, everything that we do goes into the rescue sanctuary. And you even support the rescue sanctuary just by watching here on Twitch. You don't even have to give money to us. You support us for free just by watching us here on Twitch. And but I still decided to go live. It's just gonna not I'm not gonna be able to go live as long as I'd like to because we don't have as much strong sunshine as we should. So I thought I would just come by. What? What's the power? Do I have to shut down, Xander? One moment. One moment, guys. I'm gonna go to a break screen. I gotta check power real quick. I'll be right with you. All right. I am back. I am back. I just decided since I can't do everything I originally planned to do, I'm going to just go ahead and sing some music. Just a couple of songs perhaps. If y'all have any requests you'd like to hear, this is going to be torch style music and similar. I'm going to open up actually with one of my favorites that has been a huge influence. And no, Xander's requesting that I don't. What's up, Xander? Okay, hang on one moment. Xander needs me again. I'll be right with you guys. Appreciate your patience. There's a lot to manage on the ranch, so lots of animals to feed. Be right back. Again. I'm back again, and I wanted to share that I'm actually doing a special right now. Xander and I are doing a special. I can need a sip of it before you take it away. Really? Don't you have your own? Okay. Well, any mug that you buy at bandfamous.etsy.com for a limited time while supplies last, you will be getting a signed autograph CD by Xander and I. This is the Kurt Cobain mug that I use all the time here. It is a collage that I actually made in college. Kurt Cobain's a huge inspiration to me. So this is one of the mugs. You can see I'm drinking coffee out of it. That's why it's kind of dirty. But you can cop your own brand new shiny Kurt Cobain mug at bandfamous.etsy.com. And any mug that you get, that's right, any single mug, so whatever one grabs your eye, maybe you want to get one for Mother's Day for your mom if she likes coffee or tea, you get a complimentary autographed CD. Please take that. Okay, I'll keep it here. Just kidding. No? Well, there's nothing in it. Okay, then whatever. For a limited time while supplies last, you will get an autographed CD by Xander and I from the band Famous. This is Awakening. This is our second album that has a total of 6 tracks. You can see the back there. The artwork, we were shot by a friend in Los Angeles, a very good friend of ours, did the artwork for this album, did the photography. I did the artwork with his photography, I should clarify. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to produce. There was a lot of songs in here were produced kind of across the country, and some of them during some crazy circumstances. You can read about it in our interviews at bandfamous.com. Shout out to Xander. He helped me with the animals this morning. It's a lot of work out here. Shout out to the fans. Okay. Shout out to the coffee that's waking me up and everybody waking up with me this morning. I wish I had a little more sun is all, because I was going to be doing some music right over here. I've got my loop station. I've got my drum machines. I had a bunch of stuff that I was going with this morning, and it's all good. Xander, do you need me again? You're making some motions over there. Are we playing a game of charades? What's up, fam? Anyways, sorry, a little bit of distractions in the background. He must be doing some stuff. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. This is Torch Thursday. What do you need? What do you need from me? Do you need me to pause again? Okay, sorry guys, I'm needed again on the ranch. I'll be right with you. Don't go anywhere. am back. Sorry, had some things to help with real quick. Woo! It is a beautiful day. If you're new here, I want to say thank you so much for joining. I am one half of the band Famous, being Narelle. The other half is Xander. Together we make the band Famous. And I'm the lead singer, co-founder, co-producer. I do some stuff. You'll see me rock this soon. But I wanted to actually give a shout out to all of our fans, and I have with me, first of all, this is the first dog we ever rescued, that beautiful little face you see. She started it all. We now run an animal rescue sanctuary that what I'm about to tell you helps support. And any way that you support us, you're directly supporting her and every other animal. We've rescued quite a few, from a wolf dog to a turtle to ducks to roosters to cats. We've rescued a lot of animals, and we hope that we can help more with your continued help and just help, you know. It's hard to ask for help sometimes, but it's a lot of work, and with inflation and the cost of animal feed and gas and everything, resource runs, it is so important that we're not doing this on our own, because it's backbreaking. Like, I literally I injured myself doing some of the work, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking ass and taking names, but I just wanted to give a shout out to all of our Patreons. You see at the very top of the stream the link, patreon.com/thebandfamous. That is where, if you would like to support our animal rescue, you can help support for as little as $1 a month. But you are supporting for free in a couple of ways, and I'm going to go over them. So number one, if you're watching right now on twitch.tv/bandfamous or TBF Network, anywhere that you see us, that you see this broadcast, you're supporting the animal rescue. You are also supporting the animal rescue sanctuary if, for example, you have an Android device, like so. I'm trying to have it so the glare doesn't get picked up. Anyway, so we have the band Famous. It kind of started as a joke. We like to say we made the band famous, because we did make the band famous, the software, the music, everything the band famous. But it actually is kind of famous now. The band is famous. We're so grateful that our music is actually going global right now, you guys. We had Mermaid Energy was just on the radio in Brazil. We had this is our first album. Okay, I'm gonna digress a little bit, but this is our first album on the App Store, and this one specifically is Android Google Play. It looks a little different than the Smart Album app that is available on the iPhone App Store, because they're different platforms. So and the iPhone app is Legacy. If you guys have that, I have it on my iPad here from the iPhone App Store, but that is Legacy. And yeah, if you have it, you have it on the iPhone App Store, wherever you got it. And if you do, send us proof, and we will literally put together a little care package for you, because that means you're an OG. You've been rocking with us since, like, we came out probably, and, you know, we formed on a live stream in 2013. We released our debut app album. The name of the album is Last Words. It is included in our self-titled app software, The Band Famous. We're trademarked with The Band Famous, in-app concerts and audio artistic performances, and we have our entire debut album. Once you download the app, wherever you have it, if you have it on your iPhone, if you're one of the Legacy OGs that's been rocking with us, or you have it on Android Google Play, or you get it on Android Google Play, once you download it, you don't need the internet to listen to our album, and it's pretty awesome. So we've got a lot of support on this album, and we're just so grateful. We always appreciate the support as indie musicians, independent musicians. It's helpful beyond explanation. Beyond, there's no words. There's just no words like how much your support means, and it's absolutely free to support. The Band Famous app you can download. If you do have an Android device, you can still get it for free on Android Google Play. And it's got some other stuff as well, but yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. And then our second album, it was pretty cool, because the first album we did have some collaborators. We had Jambots, and we had Edwin Picher on guitar for like New Machine, and some of the acoustic tracks, for example, and on our debut album Last Words. And then we did have on this album the Awakening EP, which was our second album, has 6 tracks. Our first album has 9. This EP, we mostly did on our own. There's a couple of songs. I'd say about half of the songs. There was some collab, like there's credits to a couple of people. Again, Jambots and Edwin. But there's like 3 tracks on there that Xander and I did entirely on our own. One Xander did entirely on his own, a tribute to the OG, my grandfather in heaven. And if you've ever wanted to see what a service is like at Arlington National Cemetery, you can actually watch the music video, which I filmed and we edited together and produced together, and it's pretty cool. And yeah. And then Emotional Scatter was loved by a lot of people. Got a lot of. It was actually premiered like in the press when the music video came out with the top 5 Minnesota music videos, because we formed in Minnesota, even though it was produced and filmed, shot, edited in Los Angeles. And also the artwork on the album, this was taken in Santa Monica, actually. So this was also in Los Angeles. And a good friend of ours, really amazing guy, has one of the best record collections, is living his best life on a boat and just having the time of his life. I think he's been traveling, visiting his daughter and stuff like that. So he's a great guy. So shout out to him. He's credited as well. You can find it as well on our Bandcamp if you want to just get the digital album, as well as Apple Music and anywhere that you buy music. You can find the Awakening EP, and yeah, you can see all the credits for all the tracks and find more of the story with that. So that's the Awakening EP. It looks pretty awesome against the Matrix theme, I think. But shout out if you guys have that. And for a limited time, if you do happen to buy one of our mugs, like the one I showed you, the Kurt Cobain collage mug that is available on bandfamous.etsy.com, you will get a signed autographed copy of Awakening while supplies last. Fun fact, the last track, Because, Xander actually wrote and produced in a very short matter of time. I think it was possibly less than 24 hours. I remember he was working on a track one night in NYC, and he was like in the zone, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up, he gave me coffee, and he was like, hey, will you sing these lyrics right here for me? And I was like, hey, sounds awesome, let's do it. And that song actually went on the radio in several countries, England, Wales, France, China. So that's just a dream come true. And that's something really fun about the Awakening project. So yeah, there's a lot of love that it's received. Shout out to everyone that has it. And again, limited number of lucky fans will get a free copy normally, and we don't charge much for these to ship it regardless. But if you buy one of our mugs from our Etsy, you will get a free copy while supplies last. And we are working on getting a number of CDs made of our 2.5 EP, which we call it that because it's essentially in between our second and third album. It's like our 2.5 album, because they were just kind of some B tracks, honestly, that we thought were kind of fun. And we put them out, and we didn't really think that they were going to get as much love as they did. But I mean, we're very grateful. We're extremely excited and grateful. We just didn't anticipate that, 2 countries now in Europe would be requesting copies of our music and to share it on their radio stations and their magazines and publications. It's just a dream come true. And we're very, very grateful. We've gotten some very amazing offers and opportunities extended recently. Not quite the right ones, but we're open-minded that one exists, or something, something is out there that, we're just so grateful, because at one point, we were making music just for ourselves. Like, we didn't have any fans, 0 fans of the band Famous. And part of the reason we chose the name of the band Famous is because we wanted it to involve more of our fans. Like, we wanted it to be more interactive, because really it's the people that decide, if you think about it, and for the most part, it's the people who decide who is, acclaimed or celebrity or famous or all this. And we all know that, and there's even, relevant things in the press right now, we all know that there are people that are famous, that are scandalous, that are, doing, they're kind of abusing it, we'll say. They're abusing their fame, okay? And so we thought, let's take the words back, and we're going to call our band the Band Famous. We're going to release it in the app because we actually make the band famous, but with everyone giving feedback and reviews, like everyone actually makes the band famous because we read every single comment, we read every single review. We try our best to reply to every single one. So for some reason you commented somewhere and we didn't reply, like holler at us because we definitely didn't mean to not reply. Like we're pretty good about replying to everyone. And we're just, because the truth is, like, I mean, yeah, we can make music for ourselves, but it's a lot more fun when people are rocking with us and enjoying it. And really, we can't make the band famous without you guys. So, yeah, and I will be in the near future. I will be doing a lot more music as well live. Today, I just wanted to kind of talk and just thank my fans, and just again let you guys know what we're working on. Yes, we're still independent. We're very grateful, very, very grateful, and look forward to what else lies in the future. We are working, we do have some music on the way to Europe right now, and appreciate all of your support helping make that happen, and helping the Animal Rescue Sanctuary as well, because everything goes into it. Like no matter what happens, we're still caring for all of these animals. We're still, I mean, I don't have a gym membership because the ranch work I do. Like I'm carrying like I'm carrying like 5-gallon waters at a time. I'm carrying like 40-pound, 50-pound feed bags, from the feed stores when I'm driving over an hour away because we live off grid. So then there's gas expenses as well to care for everyone. But I'm carrying all of these heavy items. I'm doing a lot of physical labor, because then there's actually filling the ponds, and Xander's helping, of course. I actually was doing some vehicle maintenance because your girl also. I'm not afraid to hustle, okay? So remaining independent. I still haven't taken the right offer yet. There's been a few they've been very tempting, and we're very grateful to even have them. So we're just grateful. But we're staying independent, and I've been hustling DoorDash, and I was doing some vehicle maintenance, and I injured my hand. But I'm still going. Yeah, we won't. I'm trying to not have to DoorDash as much, so I'm not afraid to come on here and thank my fans and say I couldn't do this without you. And I'm not afraid to ask for help, to ask for you to consider supporting indie. Again, we are going to be giving away a free copy of our second EP, the Awakening EP. We have limited number left, but we will be autographing them and sending a little appreciation swag with anyone who buys this mug or any mug on our Etsy shop, which you can find links everywhere, bandfamous.com. The direct link is bandfamous.etsy.com. Any mug purchase at all, while supplies last, you will be getting an Awakening EP autographed and signed by Xander and I. And because we're just so grateful, and we want to extend our gratitude, and we do have, like I said, we're working on a small production of CDs. We have literally countries in Europe requesting our music. Have you checked the power by chance? Okay. But yeah, I'm holding my headphone cable over Xander so as not to asphyxiate him. Is that the proper terminology? I believe. But yes, we are working on a lot of new things. We have new music coming. The next song that I'm working on, that I've been putting a lot of love, and I've just been mastering and taking my time with it because I care about it, and I want to savor it. But I will be sharing it with you soon. It's called Champion Mindset, and some of you may have heard a earlier development of it, but I've built upon it and worked on it, and I'm really happy with where it's going. And yeah, I was working on that earlier, but it has been such a wild journey. Just I mean, it's been a lot of hard work to get here, and it's gonna continue to be a lot of hard work. But the main thing is we just want you guys to know how much we appreciate you, because it really does. It really does help us a lot. Like, we have at least probably a couple bags of animal feed every month covered by the help of our Patreons, and that goes a long, long way. like, I can't even
replying to everyone.
I can't even say thank you
And
enough.
we're just, because the truth is, like, I mean, yeah, we can make music for ourselves, but it's a lot more fun when people are rocking with us. And
Cool. Just doing an audio check. It looks like it's working. Perfect. Thank you so much. I didn't even think to check on the audio. I just assumed, but I'm glad that. Well, I don't know if we can, say that per se, but TBF Network seems to be working. Just doing some testing maintenance. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. I will be doing a resource run soon for the animals. I know the chickens and the ducks and the all the birds that we care for. I'm gonna need to get more food for them, and I'm gonna need to get more food for the turtle that we rescued. And I can definitely allocate some of the funds from the help of our Patreons to do that, it can help different animals every month. Like, one month it might buy a bag of dog feed and maybe a bag of treats. The next month it might buy like 2 bags of cracked corn, or like a bag of cracked corn and a bag of like all flock protein that the ducks, the chickens, the roosters, everyone's happy to eat. And then the next month, it might buy cat food, or something like that. Or it might be like 2 things of alfalfa hay, for all of the birds and the rabbits. Like, there's many ways that we can divvy that out, that it really helps. I can sit now. I can. What? Oh, okay, cool, cool. I don't know if I heard you right. I have headphones on. Yeah, we're looking forward to more sunshine, because again, want to give a shout out to the sun. This stream is sponsored by the sun, and we'll be doing a lot more on those extra sunny days. You can look forward to some sunshine jams. It's going to be lots of fun. But yeah, in the meantime, if you want to support us for remaining independent and just helping with the Animal Rescue Sanctuary, you're doing it right now just by watching on TBF Network, wherever you're tuning in. You're also doing it if you're a patron. I want to give a big, big thank you. It's fine, yeah. I want to give a big, big thank you to just everyone who is a patron. Shout out to Ray and Tracy. I know they recently became a patron after joining us on a TBF Network stream, and they also donated to the stream not that long ago, and that just means so much. You have no idea, because I literally I like break myself caring for these animals, and they're worth it. Like, it's some of the hardest work I've ever done, but it's also some of the most rewarding work I've ever done. And I'm trying to not lose too much of my body mass, because I've been working so much. So I know Xander was kind of teasing me that my butt shrank a little bit, so I don't know if that's true, but I've been trying to bake more breads and stuff to get it back. So I don't know. Y'all let me know if you think I look healthy. I feel like I look pretty healthy. I feel like I'm pretty fit. I feel like the animal rescue, all the ranch work that comes for caring with these animals. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. What's just for a little bit. Hopefully we'll recharge it back up. It's cloudy today, but we're streaming anyways, cuz the show must go on. I was going to do a lot of other things, but you okay. But yeah, anyways, I'll have a seat for a moment, I guess. I've been standing for a while. So you guys can put a face to me if you don't know who I am already. Now you know. This is me.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat room. I don't know what my chat room is doing. I'm seeing that a lot. I know Xander says that happens to him as well. Oh, the welcome to the chat room. Thank
Click
you
on that one, and it
for
disappears. I don't know if
rocking
that
with us.
affects
Which
the
one?
phones.
Oh.
It's just, and it'll say, see, it's a stream chat moment. You can only read it, but this is better, because that way you don't miss it, and that thing's not popping off.
Oh, nice. Хорошо. Okay. Very, very cool. Well, I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm so grateful that you're even taking some time to hang out with me on stream. I do look forward to sharing a new song soon called Champion Mindset. I'm still going. I've arguably been maybe doing a little too much while my hand's been recovering from, I don't know, bad bone bruise. Xander says I may have chipped the bone or something. I don't know. It was pretty bad. But I'm cut from a different cloth, so I just got to be careful because sometimes I'll like literally burn that candle at both ends and like just beat myself up getting the work done because I'm a very hard worker. And I put that into everything that I do. Like I have, like my work ethics are no one can talk shit on my work ethics, and they still might try because I'm just at that level now where it's like haters gonna hate and make up shit because they want to they just want to say anything if they can attach themselves to my name. I'm just gonna say it. But it's all love. I don't send ill will, as although obviously it doesn't always go both ways. But they say if you don't have anybody hating you, then you're not doing anything to It's like you're not shaking any tables, you're not stirring any pots, you're not you're arguing. I don't know. I mean, no shade if you want to just like be a wallflower and kind of observe and not speak up or like voice your opinion or express yourself. But I don't know. I'm pretty stubborn. Apparently, when you have a prominent chin, it makes you pretty stubborn. I have a pretty prominent chin, and I'm pretty stubborn. So, I'm glad. Whew. I won't say what I was gonna say because I'm not trying to offend nobody because it's all love. It's all love. But hey, I'm picking on myself. Y'all want to hear something funny, although kind of traumatic for me, for me personally? This morning I got up nice and early. I started the kettle for the hot water for the French press for the coffee, right? In that order. And I get everything set up. Kettle goes off. She's whistling at me. I'm like, "Good morning, sunshine." No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. But anyways, I pour the hot water into the French press. I place it to set. I let it steep for like 10, 11 minutes. And when I go, I'm like, sweet. I'm like, all right, I already got coffee ready at this time. I'm feeling good. What's that? Oh, good. I kind of had a feeling. I wasn't going to say anything. I thought that's what she was doing. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good for the babies. Yeah. Oh, good. We got babies coming. That's awesome. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Anyways, that was very distracting. Where was I in my story? Yes. It's okay. Anyways, I get to the French press and I'm like, sweet, coffee's ready. It's bright and early. I'm like, with the sun, let's go. Because it was like blue skies and sunshine at this moment. I was like, sweet, I'm going to rock some torch music. I had like shit open. I was getting ready to warm up my voice, like everything. I was like, cool. I might even play some guitar. We'll see. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's going to happen. But, we go with the flow. We go with the flow. We gotta. Okay, you already know. We gotta. I'm done. I'm being crazy now. But, unless y'all vibing with that, then maybe we'll keep going. But no, I'm just playing. But anyway, it's just because it's so traumatic. I don't even want to relive it. But I'm gonna tell you guys because it's still funny. But anyway, I go to press the French press, and I'm in my underwear at this point because I like to sleep in my underwear. So I go to press it down, albeit maybe a little too enthusiastically, and all of a sudden I'm like, I like semi-scream, and Xander's like, oh my god, what's happening? And I was like, oh, nothing. And I like walk over and I like basically got steaming hot, boiling hot coffee all over my nipple. Sorry if it's TMI, all over my left nipple, and like it went on my arm and like down my torso and my leg. And I was like, well, wow, I'm not going to let this fuck up my day, but that hurt. I went and I put aloe vera and everything, and I was like, I'm going to just like pull through, but like, whoa, That's like one way to wake up, but I would not recommend it. Okay, I'm just saying. Whew. It was a little traumatic. It was a little traumatic. My nip is still kind of going through it. She's like, "Bitch, what'd you do that for?" I'm like, "I'm sorry. It was an accident." But, I was trying to free the nipple this morning a little bit. That's all. Arguably I should have had a t-shirt on. Would that have made less would that have burned me less? Probably not. It's steaming hot coffee. It would have just went through the cotton and got me anyways, the way I look at it. But damn, why did it have to hit my nipple though? That was like when coffee attacks, shit is going weird. I'm just saying. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. The second time I made a second French press, and we're getting along now. We're friends again. She's like, she didn't bite me this time. But yeah, I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody before, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully I can just be the martyr and take the coffee for your sins. like Jesus. Shout out. Shout out. I'll take it for the team. So y'all don't have to deal with that burn, okay? I went through it for you. That's how much I love you. It was kind of traumatic though. Whew. I think it would have been okay if it was like any other part of my body, but the nipples are like sensitive. That was crazy. Whew. But yeah, what's that? Okay, good to know. Anywho, shout out again to everyone rocking with us on TBF Network, wherever you're tuning in. It does support our animal rescue sanctuary, believe it or not. There are many free ways to support. As I mentioned, you can get our free album in the Band Famous app, which you can still get on Android Google Play. If you have the Legacy app on your iPhone or iPad, definitely send us a screenshot or something, and we're gonna reward you somehow, because that's awesome. Because that means you've been rocking with us for a long time, and you didn't sway. You've been staying rocking with the Band Famous, and that just means, wow. I know some of y'all still got it too, and it just touches my heart, because it's like, wow, you guys still have it on your phone. You didn't delete it for some game that you downloaded from a YouTube ad or something. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It means a lot as an indie developer, because it's we're not we just want to share our music, and and actually we share other people's music as well, as long, it's been a fun time. It's been a fun time. We've done a lot of shows. We've helped a lot of benefits. We're now, what's that? Oh, nice. Okay, Xander's giving me some good news in the background. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I hope you guys get some good news. For everyone tuning in, I hope some good news comes your way and makes your day. And whew, that's crazy. My allergies are kind of acting up a little bit. I was allergic to that story about the traumatic coffee burn. Whew, that was intense though. That was intense. And it's still every once in a while she's like, "Hey, that happened." And I'm like, I know. We're going to get through this. It was rough. But it did wake me up to a degree. Though I'm probably going to have to get a second cup of coffee here still, cuz I had one, and then I accidentally, I'm pretty sure I saw a brown recluse spider or something like that, and I accidentally spilled coffee and ruined $100 keyboard a while back, maybe a year ago. So I can't break the rules and bring liquids too close to the keyboard that I got as a replacement because of that. So sorry about that again, Xander. It was a brown recluse in my defense, but I've actually been bitten by them before, and now I have a sixth sense when they're around, and I will let any other spider live. And I feel bad for spiders that look remotely like brown recluse, because I usually just kill them, because better safe than sorry, because if that shit bites one of my dogs, it could kill them, and it could kill me. And I think the liquid silver and the silver necklace that I had on helped. I think silver helped a lot, because I didn't get the necrosis that a lot of people get, and it bit me on each side of my neck. Bitch, I choose you. So I used to joke that I was Spider Woman, that it was my calling. And but real talk, I do feel like my spidey senses leveled up a little bit. We'll see. Could be that mermaid energy though too, on an unrelated note. that's just so crazy because full circle, the artwork of Mermaid Energy is from the night that Xander and I met, and he made one of my childhood dreams come true. I used to, like, whenever I was swimming, like in a body of water or wherever, like, I would usually pretend I was a mermaid, often pretend I was a mermaid, and like do little spins in the water and things like that. And he turned me into a mermaid the night that I met him, so that was kind of freaking awesome. And you can see the mermaid that he turned me into. I had very, very, very blonde hair at the time. I was not a redhead then. I was a blondie. That was the night that we met, and yeah, it was just very interesting because that was the High Seas Heaven exhibition, and it was just cool. You know, I made Mermaid Energy and put a lot of love into it, and Xander gave me some great feedback to make it even better than where I had it. And he was like, "This is an A plus, but it could be an S plus. More of this, some of this." And I was like, "Interesting you say that because I heard more of this in my head." And was thinking I should add more background vocals because I was hearing these things in my head that weren't yet on the track. And then he was like, "Yeah, you should do some more background vocals though." And I was like, "Cool," because I was thinking the same. So we're on the same wave, catching the same wave, riding the same wave. And he was like, "You should do some kind of like bubbles or some kind of bubble sound." So I found like a open source, free to use for however you want, open source bubble sound. And I found quite a few, but I ended up going with just like one. And I was like, okay, I felt it out and I kind of, put it throughout the track in various places. And it was like the final cherry on top. So thank you, Xander. That was a great suggestion. I love the bubbles in Mermaid Energy. And it was just so cool because it was like the 2.5 album after our Awakening EP, which, again, this is our Awakening EP. We have a few left, and the 2.5 album was just like some B tracks that we thought were fun, but we didn't necessarily want to include them on our third album because we're pretty much maxed out on the amount of songs we can have on our third album, Dragonfly, which we're releasing another song from that album coming soon called Champion Mindset. And anyways, so we just never expected it to get as much love or have as much of a, I guess, positive reception from everyone. And it's a dream come true, and we're beyond grateful and just moved that so many people are rocking with it. And not only Brazil playing Mermaid Energy on the radio and like writing about it in blogs, but like there's now 2 countries in Europe that have requested to share our music. One of them's a huge radio network. The other one's like publications and websites, like multiple. So we're working on now making CDs. Similar. We're now working on making CDs of To Be Frank because so many people have requested it, and we never expected that or anticipated that, and that's a really good feeling as a musician to have your work requested like on a CD, because it's like they're not cheap to make, although there is an economical route. I love them. We're an affiliate of them. You can find it on our website if you do some digging. But anyway, we found a pretty cost-effective. It's less than a couple $100s. It's under a couple hundred, and it gives us a good amount of CDs. So we can definitely, if you do become a Patreon for $10 a month or for $1 a month for 10 months, we will send you a CD when it's finished in production, which will be very soon. They have a quick turnaround. So we will send you a CD, and there plus some other thank you swag. Just like, we're so grateful. Like, we definitely make it worth your while. You invest in us, you will get some love, some appreciation, some swag, some merch. We are just so grateful. We had someone recently who bought a few cups, and they actually wanted to pay more than what Etsy was charging for them, so they sent us a personal donation, and they were like, this one, and this one. And we were like, are you for real? And they were like, yeah, I want to support the Animal Rescue Sanctuary. This is, and we still prefer, it's kind of easier if you just go through our Etsy, because we do appreciate having more sales through our Etsy. It looks good as a small business. So as grateful as we are, and shout out to our friend. I'm not going to put them in the spotlight because I don't know if they'd want that, but we're very grateful for the donation that helped us get some animal feed as most of the donations go to animal feed and gas for getting the resources for the animals. Occasionally we'll get a little food for ourselves, if whatever it may be, but mostly it all goes into the animals because we generally feed all of the animals before we feed ourselves. It's just the way that we do it. My little dog is giving me kisses as I speak because she knows it's true. Yeah. Oh, hi, sweetheart. She's actually the one. She's actually the one on my phone that I showed you. She's the first animal we ever rescued from the streets. It was before we even left Los Angeles. I went out to check the mail one day, and I literally thought there was like a cat at my leg because you know how they like rub up against you. And I looked down, and it's this little dog, and she's like emaciated, and it was crazy. We took her. It was during the whole COVID crap, so. Ironically, we were doing or you could just say synchronicity may have it, but we were doing a live stream festival that very month, and we ended up rescuing 2 animals in synergy with it. It was so crazy, but we were doing a live stream benefit festival, raising awareness and proceeds for Los Angeles Animal Services, helping animals, and the LGBT Center as well, because we usually almost always did a twofold event. Occasionally, it would be like, one thing at a time, like the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, we did a food drive once for and collected a bunch of food donations, non-perishable items, of course, as well as monetary donations, and we delivered both like 2 huge boxes of donations of food, and we had a check that we made out to the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, and Xander and I personally delivered it after the benefit concert, and we didn't even perform for that one. We actually made a lot of sacrifices, put in a lot of hard work, and we put a lot of artists up before we put ourselves up, if that makes sense. But we believe in paying it forward, and we are the musician's musician. We've supported our fellow artists and musicians. Even before we made the band famous, we've always supported our fellow creatives, and we always will. It's just part of the band famous way. It is the way to support each other. So shout out to all the other streamers out there on that note, and if you actually, I'm going to be doing, I think I did I make a flyer for it yet? I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about doing, so I did the Queer Talk podcast, and I'm still debating how else I want to put that out there, but I'm thinking of doing kind of a queer talk where I just invite callers to call in to the Band Famous Instagram and talk about what you're doing and promote yourself, like whatever you do, whether you make jewelry or you do fashion or you're a painter or you're a musician or you're a writer or you make clocks, like whatever you may do. Maybe you're a silversmith or something, I don't know, but calling in and just sharing with our network, like and just talking about you, because like I don't know, we just think that everyone's more connected than we realize sometimes, and we like to just reach out like that and make ourselves, I don't know, like someone even recently asked us, like, well, how come you're so inclusive? And it's like, well, that's just because we're all connected. Like we're all, there's no if you go above the, what will you call it, the restrictions society places on us, the politics, the religions, the Democrats, the Republicans, all the crap, the color of our skin, sexes, gender, nationality, like we all bleed the same blood no matter what we look like. At least on this planet, we might go somewhere else and all bleed different colored blood, but right here we bleed red. We all, none of us take anything with us when we die. Like there's so many things. We all hurt when people aren't kind to us. Like there's so many things that connect us, that we're so much more connected, and we're all so, like it's just crazy how divided people get, and we're not about that. We're not about that. So we just don't like evil. That's about it, but we still pray for them. We pray for, we send good vibes, we send good blood, all that good stuff. But but we don't go to church, at the same time, but like we send good energy. And I mean, it's never good. Like even Buddha talks about it, like, holding on to anger is like holding a hot coal, so you don't want to do that. So you want to let it go. And whew, life can dole some things out at us sometimes that it's like, oh man, that's hard to recover from sometimes. But you got to have that champion mindset. Just like we sang about, just like I sang about an emotional scatter, we got to rise up and be strong. You know, this isn't. It's not even really slowing me down. I normally, I don't know. You know, like I said, I've been doing a lot of door dashing as well to help. We could have taken a shortcut. We're very grateful for the offers, but it just didn't sit right. And you know, we have to, you know, maybe there's a negotiation out there with something somewhere. But right now, we're still independent. We're still doing the hard work. I'm still, like I said, door dashing for extra income. We're still supporting all of the animals with your help on Patreon and with your music sales that you buy our albums. If for those of you that have bought it directly, we do see that there have been recent people buying on Bandcamp and stuff like that with different releases that we've put out, and we're beyond grateful for that, because literally anywhere that you give us money, like you're even supporting us for free right now, you're still giving us money with ad revenue on Twitch. So you're helping the Animal Rescue Sanctuary right now. Anywhere that there's ads for that matter, you know, you're supporting us. You're supporting us by giving us your time, your energy, exactly, visibility, the algorithms. Like, people are gonna tune in more when they see higher numbers. Yeah, visibility and algorithms. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot for it to pick up momentum, and you know, it's just the way that it goes. It's just the way that it goes. So we're so grateful. But I did want to show you as well, for those of you. What's that? Oh, right here. Fell asleep. Wow, is it raining? I love it. Dueling in mid lane. Oh, there's a lot of light. Leave it with the light. I suppose. That works. I'm going live on the IG real quick. What up, what up? Ay. I wanted to show y'all once again, because this will remain up whether you see it now or you see it later. It's still going to be going as long as supplies last. So if you buy any one of our mugs, such as the Kurt Cobain mug, artwork by yours truly, that looks kind of cool in the lighting, honestly. But yeah, if you buy any one of our mugs, whether it's this one, my mug, or one of Xander's mugs, whatever it is, for a limited time while supplies last, you will get a signed, autographed copy of our Awakening EP. Let me show everybody. Ooh, the lighting's crazy. Our Awakening EP. It's just a eco-friendly. Yeah, the company that did this, like, they have amazing deals. The next one's actually going to be a little better. The CD won't fall out, so that's really great. But honestly, when you have it in here, it doesn't matter anyway. But I just want to show y'all the artwork of the Awakening EP. You can kind of see it a little better with the little outside protective plastic off. So the Awakening EP, for those of you who buy any one of our mugs at bandfamous.etsy.com, you will receive a complimentary copy. And normally we don't charge a lot, but they're not free. And you will receive a complimentary copy of our Awakening EP that looks like this. Ooh, looks cool. Heyo, that's the photo disc. The lighting looks crazy, but you get an idea, and I think it looks really fucking cool, honestly. But while supplies last, we do have a number of these left, so we will send them autographed copies of our Awakening EP by Xander and I. The artwork is by moi. The photography is by a friend of ours, and all of these photos were taken in Santa Monica. It really looks so much better in person. You'll see just because of the green screen, the lighting, and everything. But you'll get an idea. You can see pictures of the artwork online as well. But yeah, anyone who buys any one of our mugs at bandfamous.etsy.com, just like most of our network names, I guess we have a couple variations. But yeah, bandfamous.etsy.com. That is our online Etsy shop. If you want to actually buy merchandise to support the Animal Rescue Sanctuary, and that we are producing music off solar power, and everything we're doing, this live stream is off solar power. It actually was raining a moment ago, so the weather's not the friendliest today, but we're streaming anyways, because we out here, literally, like way out here and up high in the mountains. And yeah, so while we have copies remaining, we will send these autographed with additional swag as a thank you when you buy any one of our mugs at bandfamous.etsy.com. And actually, if you become a Patreon for $1 a month, if you become a patron at patreon.com/thebandfamous for $1 a month for 10 months, or for $10 a month for 1 month, or $5 a month for 2 months, or however you want to do it, in the amount of $10, that's what we're trying to fundraise to get a copy of the next EP that will also have additional swag as a thank you, possibly some of these if there's any remaining still. And we are working, like I said, we're getting music over to Europe now that we have a couple of countries requesting CDs and to share our music. We're so excited to see what the future may hold, because it's looking good. If you put over a decade plus into something you care about, I would hope that hard work would, you would start to see some of your garden grow. You know what I'm saying? Like when you plant the seeds. I would hope that after a decade plus, like we've been going since at least 2013 officially. Doing music and art way longer than that though, and it's just a dream come true to have some of these things on the table and some of these just amazing opportunities coming in. We're beyond grateful, and we couldn't do it without our fans, because part of the reason they want to share our music is they see, they're looking at different social medias, and some are stronger than others, but we have a pretty good following on a few of them. So shout out to everyone who follows us on social media as well, because that also helps with the algorithms. And again, for as long as supplies last, we have some of these remaining. We have a limited number of our Awakening EP CDs remaining, and for a limited time, when you buy any single mug, whether it's the Kurt Cobain mug by yours truly with artwork that I did in college, huge fan, and Kurt Cobain was a huge inspiration. There's a lot going on in this collage. There's a story. There's a story being told. There's some ideas and perspectives. But yeah, shout out to Kurt Cobain. That's the Kurt Cobain mug that I just showed y'all. And for anyone who buys this mug or any mug in the Band Famous Etsy shop, whether it's Xander's artwork or my artwork, if you buy a mug for your coffee or your tea from the Band Famous Etsy, bandfamous.etsy.com, you will get a autographed copy of our Awakening EP, our second album, for no charge. We'll mail it to you. It'll just be an additional little gift coming in the mail as our thank you for supporting our Animal Rescue Sanctuary. And we're just so excited. Sure, we could make the band famous, but we really can't make the band famous without you. You all help so much, more than you know, just by giving us a view, just by hanging out with us. I just want to give a major thank you to the fans. Thank you to everyone who's already a patron at patreon.com/thebandfamous. As I mentioned earlier in stream, we are able, and I'm streaming on TBF Network right now. I went live on Instagram. Shout out to everyone on Instagram that comes through. Just wanted to let everyone know what is going on, share the good news, the promo with the Awakening EP. When you buy a mug, you get one complimentary on me and Xander. We will send it to you. and because we're just so grateful for all of your support, and we couldn't do this without you. We really feel that way. When we make music on TBF Network, it's just so much more fun making music with all of you than, at once upon a time we were making music to an empty room, sharing, singing to no one, performing for no one. And now we have a pretty good following. We have a pretty good crowd. We have a pretty good audience. Pretty good. Our audience is amazing. We have some incredible fans, and we're so humbled and so grateful beyond any words, beyond anything that I could try to say. I might be able to sing it better than I can say it, so maybe I'll put it in a song soon. But yeah, we couldn't do all of this without you, and it's so amazing that we're able to rotate and get some of the different animal feed every month with the help of our patrons. We're up to like 1 to 2 bags. My voice is extremely quiet. Someone said 1-800-SAVE-A-BITCH. Is my voice quiet? I guess the microphone kind of falls. Can you guys hear me? Oh, shout out to Artcore. It does seem to be up. I think it's up all the way though. I don't know. It's probably because that keeps falling. Can you guys hear me better now? If I hold the microphone. But yeah, well, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. That's the first time anyone said anything in stream that my voice is extremely quiet. I have been going for about an hour and a half. I haven't taken a break yet for more coffee or anything, so it could be my allergies. So I apologize if I'm a little quieter than usual. But yeah, we'll be doing a lot more music here on our channel because, again, on wherever you're seeing this, wherever you're vibing with us, we just have such an amazing time making music with you guys, and just it's really magical, and you guys actually inspire us more than you know just by tuning in and being in our audience. It means the world. So yeah, we're streaming at TBF Network. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. This stream is brought to you by Solar Power. Shout out to the sun. And I am Narelle, one half of the band Famous. We have been making music for over a decade, so it's amazing to... It's kind of crazy. I was thinking about it the other day. We have, in succession, like in consecutive order, the ways in which our music has been on the radio is kind of a fun play on words. So we have from our debut app album, as I was showing some of you earlier on stream, with the Band Famous app on the Android Google Play Store, because it's still available there. It is Legacy on the iPhone App Store. So if you have the iPhone app on your iPad or iPhone or iPod Touch, you're a gangsta, and you should send proof for some kind of care package to be determined. But we're gonna recognize those of you that have been rocking with us for since we made the band Famous back in 2013 officially. But with our debut app album debuting in 2014, May officially, but the app release party was on June 13th. It was a Friday the 13th. It was the Love Monster Takeover, as we called it, and it was body painting and all kinds of fun stuff and giveaways, and it was so amazing. We had a great audience. We had people pole dancing, dancing and just having a good time during our performance, and it was so cool. And people hung out and vibed with us after the show, and it was just a magical debut performance. And that was the app release party on June 13th, 2014. That's how long we've been on the scene. So it doesn't happen overnight. You don't just have your music on the radio right away. It doesn't happen like that. But it was pretty amazing, because I was just reflecting. We've had 3 of our songs, one from each of the little album EPs, I suppose, that we've put out so far. We've had 3 of them on the radio now. The first being... Sorry, I almost feel like I might sneeze. My allergies are being a little brat because it's springtime. But it's all good. That's probably why my voice is a little quieter, because my allergies. I'm calling it. but hopefully you guys can hear me better. Definitely let me know if it's still too quiet. I'll have to see because I must be doing something not right if you guys still can't hear me. But anyway, it's pretty cool to think about because, okay, on our first album, Last Words, and then our second album, Awakening EP, and then our 2.5 album, as we lovingly nickname it, because it's in between our second and third album, because it was just kind of like some B tracks that we didn't. I mean, we already are at a max level of the amount of songs we can have on our third album, so it was like, what are we going to do with these songs? Because they're kind of fun, so we're like, okay, To Be Frank. So we made To Be Frank, our 2.5 album, To Be Frank, and we did not plan on making any CDs or anything. Like, we obviously still have a few CDs of the Awakening EP, which again, we are giving away complimentary when you buy a mug, any mug you see at the Band Famous Etsy shop, bandfamous.etsy.com. You'll get a complimentary autographed Awakening EP, our second album, and we had radio airplay from that one as well. And we've had radio airplay from our 2.5 EP. So it just feels, it's so incredible, but again, it doesn't happen overnight, and it just feels good because we've been putting in the work, and I think our music has been getting better, with anything that you continue to refine and work on. But so anyway, the fun play on words is You Came to Me Because Mermaid Energy. And those are the 3 songs of ours so far that have been on the radio, and the order in which they have been on the radio. So You Came to Me was from our debut app album, Last Words, in the Band Famous app, and that played on the current 89.3 FM in the Midwest in the USA. And then Because was picked up and played on a radio station, Six Towns Radio, in the United Kingdom, broadcast to Newcastle, Stoke-on-Trent, and Kids Grove in the United Kingdom, in England, I mean. And then that was also picked up, that archive was picked up and played on Radio Wigwam in Cardiff, Wales, which is the capital of Wales, so that's amazing. And then another show, online radio station in France picked it up, and then a radio station, Radio Lantau in Hong Kong, China picked it up. So that was pretty freaking cool. So that was Because. And then Mermaid Energy was recently on Brazil. It was on Heatwave. It was on the radio, and it was featured in a blog, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. And it's kind of fun because the artwork of Mermaid Energy is like similar to the Brazilian flag too, so it's like respect. It's cool. I'm glad they caught a wave with the Mermaid Energy. They loved it. They were like, pop experimental music, fun music, make more music like this in the review, and definitely taking that to note. And I think Champion Mindset is different, but I think people are going to enjoy it. I certainly hope so. I'll tell you, it's a dream that like a UFC champion or like MMA or boxer, like like Ryan Garcia or some shit, walks out to Champion Mindset as their theme song. It would be kind of sick. That was pretty funny how he trolled people. Everybody thought he was like drinking alcohol, and he was like drinking apple juice and just like playing the game, It was funny. Man. Respect. Sometimes you gotta switch up, Sometimes you gotta do a little magic trick, and remind them so they don't forget, lest they forget. So, good times. Life is good. It's a good time to be alive. Hoping and manifesting and wishing and praying and all the good things. Hoping for peace. Just gonna say that. Hoping for peace. There's enough violence, there's enough hate, there's enough BS, and just really actually thought it was super fun because Xander and I, we've been watching Fallout, right? Like, who's been watching Fallout? Probably some of y'all. But we've been watching Fallout, and I get giddy every time the main character is like, golden rule, don't you know the golden rule? And then she's like, golden rule, mother lover. Or I'm not saying what she said. She actually said mother effer. I'm gonna say mother lover, but yeah, I just like, wow. It's cool because I put out Golden Rule before, and I'm still like hearing things in my head. Like I don't know if I don't know. I might remix it. We'll see later on down the line. But I put that song out before Fallout started, so that was really cool. Obviously, the game has been out forever. The game's really cool. The soundtrack is actually kind of torchy, isn't it? It is a little bit.